Twinkle Bulbs is a program that gives a bit of holiday spirit on your desktop. We'll just install it for a bit and evaluate it. So this is another free thing. It costs about $20, I think. So we'll tweak it for now. So yeah, by default you already have the light bulbs on the top, but we'll tweak a bit of things to make it a bit even more, how to say, more flashing. We can change the tray icon. We can also make it flash. We will see when I close the settings. So in here we have about 25 bulb sets. So one by one, it's angels, awareness ribbon, bear bulbs, bunnies, candles, candy canes, cool bulbs, fish, flowers, happy Halloween, holly, hot peppers, ice cream cones, icicles, large outdoor bulbs, miniature bulbs, normal bulbs, outdoor bulbs, photoreal bulbs, pine tree, pizza slice, presents, Santa Claus, stars and stockings. We'll enable all of them, so you can see at least some of them. Then for the styles, we'll have burned out, broken bulbs, missing or completely random. We'll enable it all anyway. Then for flashing mode, we have few modes, so I'll change the speed so you can see the difference. So this is the chase mode. Then for random, altogether, alternating, some bulbs flash, single chase, burst, and ping pong. So we'll just pick random. We'll also make it less flicker. We'll have more bulbs. Let's just apply that for a bit. Then for the color pattern, we'll set random completely. Then for drive mode, we'll put it on top so you can see it always, not just on desktop. And for taskbar, that will be just behave like the taskbar itself. Yeah. So on top, we'll for the location we'll just pick around the whole screen. Then we'll make it change every 5 minutes. And that's more or less it. Wait, we have to disable this. Okay, that kind of made some trouble, but never mind. Okay, for the music there are at least 10 songs, but we'll just stick to the first one. Yeah, at least for the legal reasons, more or less. And for my sanity. Now for the screensaver, there are at least 4 modules. The blank screen is just blank with the light bulbs. Actually, each screensaver has light bulbs in this case. We'll also disable the message in here as I have no idea what else to write in here. Then for the clock, plain simple clock. There's also an option to put it on a bit better format, but that does not allow me to save it in this version, so I'm stuck with this format. Then for the fireworks, so they just explode for a bit, but you can also change that, so you can enable sound effects for more PTSD. Then symmetrical, even more PTSD. Then for sinking explosions, a bit of relief, and then to show the launch. Quite slow in this case. Then for snowfall, it's just falling snow with the snowman, Christmas tree, and Santa on the right side if I manage to stop moving the mouse for a bit. I can't stand still. Trying not to move the mouse, but it's nearly impossible. I'm frozen. Right now I still kind of frozen completely just to make sure that the mouse doesn't move, but it still does. It's very insane. So even though you can try to change the things in here, it's also not allowed. Then for the wallpaper, we have at least 9 wallpapers. So we have angels, blackout little bulbs, candy canes, snowflakes, Halloween, Holly, aka mistletoe, jack-o'-lanterns, more light bulbs, and crispy JPEG Christmas bells. I'll just stick with the blackout little bulbs as this is the most preferred, as we already have enough light bulbs in here. For the calendar, this is basically just a plain simple calendar where you could put custom holidays and make them show on this thing. So yeah, there are some by default, like New Year's Day, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July, Halloween, and Christmas. Here I have most of documentation available for it. So yeah, it's not free. You have to evaluate it for 14 days and then pay $15, but I think it's also 20. It's kind of still confusing about it. And just a few more info. So this was originally written for Windows 3.1 in 1994. It was called Xmas Lights. It was the first program of its kind on Windows. Then it was renamed to Holiday Lights for Windows 95 and NT. And then due to legal reasons, due to another program that was released on Macintosh, it was also called Holiday Lights. They decided to rename the product to Twinkle Bobs in April 1997. So we'll check out their website. Just see even more, how to say, twinkle bulbs and lights on their website. So it's all more or less cheap. And here it says that the price for the software is $19.95 and $25.95 for the full CD-ROM version, which has even more things. So we'll go to screenshots just to see some of them. In this case, the light bulbs are, how to say, flickering around the whole window, as you can see here. Okay, so we have Advent Calendar, which is basically the typical Advent Calendar that you usually buy in a store, that contains those small bits of chocolate for each day. But if you're still not into that, you just get it, take out all the chocolate outside and eat it immediately. At least that's what I did before, as I had no clue what was the Advent Calendar back then. Then for Bulb Selector utility, that would allow you to load specific bulb sets to make sure that you don't overload it with some memory leaks or anything like that. So in here there's some additional bulb sets that we have not seen. So it's Mittens, new bulb, probably template, Peppermint, photoreal bulbs, actually that we saw that. Then Popsicles, Pretzels, Skulls, Shamrock Symptoms, September 11, 2001. Oh. And Seashells. Okay, back to the previous page. No, that's not what we would actually expect from something like this. Then we have bulb set editor utility that would allow you to make your own bulb set. So it's specific color, on and off, and that's more or less it. So even though we cannot make actual light bulb set with this, we will try to improvise somehow. So we'll just check a few testimonials from this. Thank you ever so much for a wonderful program. What a far cry from the old version ahead, from Richard Smith. You know, it doesn't explain anything about the program itself. I've used Twinkle bulbs since 1997, and I have been very pleased with the product and the service. Working on a computer 10 hours a day is really boring until I turn on Twinkle bulbs. You have all the right ingredients to be the best at what you do. Well, at least this part gives some a scene on TV vibes, more or less. On the other hand, working on a computer 10 hours a day is kinda the usual stuff sometimes. At least I kinda also stay awake on a computer for 10 hours or even more. This is a hard time of year for me, and this program really brightens my spirits. Thank you for the joy this brings me. Well, for the previous year and most likely, or hopefully not, for the current year, this will probably give some joy to someone. So let's see if there's still something else. This program is the greatest thing since a web browser, from Doug. Considering how the web browsers are today, it's a major difference this time. And maybe one more. I love all the decorative lights during the holidays. Using Twinkle bulbs keeps me in a festive mood all year long. From John Anderson. For all year long to have a Christmas styled theme or any kind of holiday season theme, and especially again comparing it to the previous year and present year, yikes. Okay, we'll close this and see what we can do with tweaking. So in here we cannot actually make our own bulb set in this case, so we'll improvise. Let's check the folder itself, and here we have actual bulb sets, but we have no idea what's in them. So we'll try to open with Notepad. So in this case it looks like it's it's probably not an executable, but it might be a library, even though this might be indication that, actually no, this is just indication for a DOS executable, but that's just a placeholder, as this is not an actual program. So this might as well be a library. So in this case we'll use Resource Hacker. Let me just find it. Reload. And in here we can see the actual icons that can be changed. So in this case we'll replace at least this one with something else. Let's just extract it first. We'll put it on desktop. We'll name it. Okay, we have it in here. Now we need a graphical editor. We'll also need some music. We'll open this editor. It's a Greenfish icon editor, which is a basically simple icon editor. Actually, I didn't want to make a new icon, just open the existing one. Okay, let's delete this. Actually, no, that's not how I do it. How do I delete? There, the selection. It gets troubling a bit when you have to set the selection part. Okay, let's see. Now for the rest, we'll erase this and erase this. And what are we supposed to try in here? Well, considering that we already have a trouble with previous year and present year, more or less, I'll just draw the icon of a virus itself. That kind of fits for now. So let's begin with the triangle with the circle. Specific color. Then the lines. That should be red. Oh. Okay, made a mistake. Oh, damn it. Can I lower this? Never mind. Okay, that's for the round. Maybe just one more. Okay, that will fit. Okay, so now for the inside of the circle. Maybe it's too big. Let me reverse this and just simplify it. Okay, that could kind of fit. Now for a bit more colors. Wait, this too dark. Okay. And one more. That should fit. Okay, let's just copy and paste that. Okay, so this one should be changed for 16 colors. That's a bit dark. Let me just pick this color and apply it in here. Just make sure that it's more or less identical. Okay, let's save that. Okay, now we also need the icon for the off state. So this is for the on state. Now we have to make it for the off. So we'll just lower the brightness. Whoa. It might fit. let's just change that again. More or less it would work. Okay, let's save that. Wait, I just overwrote it, right? Oh, yikes. Let's see if I can reverse. Okay. Nearly lost the changes, so... Okay, so this will be the on icon, and the one will be off. These two. Okay, now we'll have to replace them. This is the off. Then on. Once again. Okay, icons have been changed. Now we have to change the description. So I'll just use the official name for the virus itself. So it should be called SARS-CoV-2. Okay, that should be all. So let's just save it as the actual light bulb file. Let me just go back there. It should be here. Bulbs. Save it as CoV2 PLB. Okay, so it's here. Even though this version will not allow over 25 bulbs, so we'll delete one, this 3 in this case, and kill it. We'll remove this 2, it's not needed, and restart the program, that is. And we'll change the virus itself. So let's check nothing, and now we have actual COVID off. So now we have actual pandemic bulbs. Yes. Hey. Well, that was I cannot actually say anything for now. So it seems that it's leaking memory, as far as it seems, if everything is in low resources. Yeah, it's dead, so I'll have to restart. Now let's see if it's going to return. It should start. Yeah, it did start. let's try it again. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Yeah. For $20 or $30, it might be worth it. Yeah. So yeah, I would say that if this is running kind of stable, you would kind of expect that this would cost about $10 or $20. Actually, no. For $20, this might be enough in some way, but for $30 for extra stuff, that will be also kind of nice. It's just considering that you cannot get the actual light bulbs any other way. And this music also. We're playing it all the time like this, it gets a bit annoying. But kind of think that this song itself is kind of making it unstable if I try to click too much. Okay, I think I already screwed this up. So yeah, so now that's literally it. And bye.